I'm not a quantum physicist, but if I was, the one I'd most like to be would be Albert Einstein. In the early 20th century, Einstein and others formulated the basic principles of quantum physics that physicists today are still working on. Quantum physics has a lot of principles that have been proven that sound crazier than anything I can say. One of them is called entanglement. When you have two particles, two subatomic particles, and they get acted upon right here, let's say they're spinning both this way, and those two particles are moved to opposite sides of the universe. When one particle spins, the other particle spins exactly the same way. They are completely connected across space and time because quantum physics breaks time and space down the same way they break matter down into these small parts. But here we are, the miracle that each of us is, and we can generate our own collision. We can generate our own subatomic particles and take ourselves to this future. Because in the future, our atoms are there. So let's get entangled with our atoms in the future that we want to see, because there is something called probable futures. If you are here in this present moment, that is the past to a future moment, and you go one way or another, you are probably going to change that future moment. So let's entangle ourselves with the future you, the atoms of the future you that are in the existence that you want to get to. The one with the soulmate, the one with more money, the one with the better job, the one that's happy, the one that knows, yes, we're going to die, but it doesn't depress them. It makes them feel like, let's live while we're alive. These are things that can happen. These are things that are all possible to you, because if quantum physics is possible, anything's possible. Another example of the craziness of quantum physics, everyone knows the joke, well, it's not really a joke, it's a conundrum. If a tree falls in the forest and there's no one there to hear it, is there any sound? Well, you know what quantum physics has proven? If a tree falls in the forest and there's no one there to hear it, it falls differently, because observing an experiment alters the experiment. Somehow, these supposedly inanimate objects, these inanimate particles, subatomic particles, know when they're being watched. Quantum physicists are only concerned with what they can prove. I'm not. I'm concerned with what I can imagine. In quantum physics, there's a concept called quantum tunneling, which has been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt, that a subatomic particle can go through any barrier instantaneously. I've come to the conclusion that an affirmation is in a way like a subatomic particle. Your affirmation can help you get through any barrier. Quantum tunneling can actually take you into the future, because time exists as a barrier, but in quantum physics, time is reduced to its smallest parts. And at that point, time can go forward, time can go backward. When we identify with our affirmation, when we become the subatomic particle, we can go through the barrier of time to the place and time that we want to get to. We are able to influence our future by how we feel and what we do with our mind, because the mind is incredibly powerful. And that's what we're talking about with quantum affirmations. We are going to change our fate. We are going to change as much of our future as we can change by using scientific principles and spiritual principles merged together to accomplish what we want.